family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some grump on and banished. Baby, here we go. Resume. No resume. Okay, first thing you're going to notice is that our screen looks like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre wall. But yeah, we're doing something different. We're going back to basics. We're going back to the mod that I absolutely love in this game. And let me go ahead and show you some of the numbers map. Here we go. Anyway, we're doing Homestead. Why are we doing Homestead? Because I've still got this little wild hair that I would love to buy a piece of land and just totally off grid and just, you know, it's like a place to get away. And a lot of my nomad influencers they've been doing this for a while. They've been buying their little plots of land and they've been dropping the little sheds on there, and they bring their RVs out there. But you know what? I've always had that little desire to go. Maybe it's the Boy Scout in me that just wants to live off grid. Maybe not forever, but just a place to get away to. So Homestead is what I'm calling my new map here. What I did here, if I'm not mistaken, I just took home. That's it, just home. And I can already tell that that's not what I did. So how about Homestead and take out the vowels? So H would be 8, 13 for M, 19 for S, 20 for T, and then 4 for D. Yeah, that spells Homestead, taking out the vowels. Lake waters. I love water. You know, I just love water. It's probably why I'm itching. I am itching to get a boat. And I really should put a little donate sign in there so you guys can, you know, help me out. But anyway, yeah, if I get the boat, I'm going to start a new channel called Grumpy Gnome Adventures. And that one's going to rock. But anyway, here we go. Terrain type, we're going to do very large. Why are we doing very large? Because you guys are probably sick of me doing the small maps. And I really want to see, I'm challenging myself to actually fill this map. I've got this terrible tendency to start things and not finish them. So this is a challenge to myself. Marine climate has to go with all the water. My disasters are off because on a very large map, we're going to have pastures and crop fields all over the place. I don't want to deal with infestations every 5 minutes. And we're going to do Curse of the Golden Llama. And of course, I always start off with Adam and Eve. And the reason I'm going to do Curse of the Golden Llama is because I want to micromanage my crops. So when I hit the town hall button and I look at my inventory, I don't want a list that I have to scroll through forever and ever and ever, only to find out that 3/4 of the stuff in there is 0. I actually want to focus on certain things and certain crops, do certain things with those crops, and don't fill up that menu. And I'm only going to do things that bring me joy. Yeah, this is all about Grumpy finding his happy place. I guess that's probably what I should have put in my title. Grumpy seeks his happy place. Anyway, I was toying with the idea of doing another map also. And I don't want to talk about that one yet. We may be doing two maps concurrently with each other, but right now I'm going to focus on this one. So anyway, there's all the stats if you want to play along with this one. Oh, and the most important thing of all is that I am running Megamod 0.06. I have gone back to my happy place. The Megamod 9, although it's awesome, it is an awesome, and I'm not even going to call it a mod, I'm going to call it a series of mods, because there's actually 400 mods in that game, or in that expansion. It's just, it became overwhelming, and I just want to go back to my happy place again. So no smoke, because we're probably going to have a very large population on this map, and I don't want anything that's going to lag me down. And of course, I got to keep my radius colors of blue, just because it just looks so much more pleasant than a lot of yellow rings. So anyway, there we go, 0.06. Notice I got rid of all of my Megamod 9 stuff in here. And actually, even in my load screen here, I got rid of all of my old games. And I mean, these games were going back to 6 months, 8 months ago. Anyway, here we go, resume. So I went ahead, I took the liberty to already get this area charted out. And in that way, we can get right into this game. We can get right into building. And we're just going to have a blast with this. So I guess here's the first question. This is node number 1. What do we have here? Well, we've got a hunter. We've got, oh, there's my forester. We got a forester, and then we got a gatherer, and then we got an herbalist. I got 4 houses here on the outside, and then I got 2 storage barns in here, and I'm going to put a little stockpile right here in the middle. And I think this is going to be the first node that we're going to populate right here. And as soon as we get an opportunity, no, I lied to you. I'm going to go south. And the reason I'm going to go south is because we have more stuff going on down here than we do up here. But anyway, that's node number 1. Over here, I got a market already. Over here, I've got the white swan. And is that Discord? No, that's not Discord. That's just telling me what my weekly report is. This is node number 2. Now, notice that these up here are all the basic kid hunter, gatherer, and forester things. Down here, this is all mini stuff. So I got the mini herbalist. I got the mini gatherer. So this is like the mini-me of this one up here. And I think we're going to start down here. And then, of course, everything here is mini themed. So for storages, I dropped in 2 minis. And since we're going to start down here, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is drop in a stockpile right inside the, okay, there's my road. Come down here, fill this in 2x4, cha-ching, and there's going to be my stockpile. They're going to clear that out, and right away, I think we're going to grab our resources. I know people don't usually do this, but I'm just going to grab my resources right out of this area here. Or am I not? Forester, we'll leave that one up. You know what? And this stuff can go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, the shacks. Yeah. And I got to show you the map. Okay, we can do that. Okay, real fast. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map. And then we're going to go ahead and get into this down here. And then I'll show you the rest of the stuff that we've got planned. Because this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Map. Let's go big. There is the map for Homestead. And holy nuts on a biscuit, do we have waterways going all over the place. I've never been a big fan of farming the creeks. So I don't really know how well this is going to play in. What we might do with the creek areas is build little mining areas, like maybe one or two placer mines and put one family there and just let them do their thing. Maybe give them a duck blind or something. And we'll just make a plot for all the different families where they can do their mining and stuff. If we need reeds, we'll put reeds in, maybe a workshop or something. But holy nuts, are we divided here? Okay. Another thing you're going to notice is we do not have any place to mine close to us. I mean, I've really looked, and as the crow flies, this is probably the closest mining landmark we've got. And by the time we get over there, we're just going to be out of everything. So you know what? We're cheating. I did something. It's not cheating. If it's in the game, it's legal. That's the way I look at it. So anyway, if you go to the north here, I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 things planned out here where this is going to be a dense tree shack. This is going to be a stone shack. This is going to be an iron shack. And this is a coal shack. So we got Shack Alley going on right here. And you know what? That's going to have to be where we get our resources from. I've got a couple bridges already slated, which are basically on the major thoroughfares that are here. But down here, this is kind of planned out already, where we got our node where we're going to get the initial start. This market here actually grabs everything in this node, everything in this node, and kind of the central area over here. And that's all I really wanted. I wanted the 2 nodes to be included in the small market. Down here, this is housing for whatever we're going to do in this area. I've got 1 tiny trader here, and the tiny trader kind of fits with this theme up here. And then since we're doing minis down here, I thought it would be cute to throw in a mini trader down here. Now notice I'm not doing general traders. And the reason I'm not doing general traders is because general traders do not bring livestock or seeds. I was going to put something down here like the reeds. I think I was going to do reeds down here, but this is going to produce more reeds than this little community here knows what to do with. So I'm leaving this open for now. So I'm undecided about what's going there. And of course, a little mini village wouldn't be complete without a little mini fisherman to go with it. So this is all mini stuff here. This is all standard kid stuff, including this. And actually, I think this is also part of this group. This over here, I've got to get my white swan in there. And notice the ring grabs the node here and the node here. So we really are planning for early game build. Over here, this is my protocol. For any of you who've been watching my series, you know I love my protocols. So out here, I've got a fishing dock, if I can actually find it. There we go. So there's my first fishing dock on the outside. And you notice I'm staying close to shore. I'm not going to do any farming in this area because I want this walk to be as short as possible. I've got another fishing dock down here where I did the same thing. I just took this archway and I got as close to the land as I could. And if you haven't noticed yet, you probably are going to see that I do not plan to exploit the water. What I mean by that is I don't plan to build massively on the water. I'm going to play around with the shoreline a little bit. We're going to use the open waters for fishing. It's just, it gets overwhelming and almost slightly unrealistic. If I really wanted to build on the water, I would have played Water World, which I do have a series out there. But no, we're going to stick to our shorelines. We will have some docks going out here and there, but for the most part, it's going to be a lot of open water. And then here we got, these are reeds right here. And then these are going to be seafood scavengers. And then these are going to be smokehouse and saltery, which reminds me, we're also going to have to put a cooper in someplace, and then a drying shack. So this is going to be like our fish alley right here. We're not going to run out of storage because I'm actually got it slated for 2 large storage facilities in addition to a dock market. And notice the radius on this market. This market is going to grab everything on our map. So that might be a little central point for us. Since we got reeds going in over here, right away I'm going to knock out 3 dock workshops to work with the reeds. If I need more reeds in this area, I may go ahead and move the scavengers down to here and make these 3 reeds also. So all the reeds would be coming into this area, and the workshop will be doing their thing with them. So rope is going to be a real early game commodity. Did I show you this? White Swan. We found it. And actually, I love this because White Swan right here and Pilgrim's Rest are right next to each other. So I already know that we're going to find a lot of berries. So the White Swan is going to use berries to make ale. And we're going to find a lot of roots. And the Pilgrim's Rest, as soon as I find a place to put it, is going to make root beer. And you guys know me and my root beer. We're gonna love it. Yeah, that's this map, man, so far, what I got done. So you know what? I spent enough time talking. Let's get into this. And like I said, we're going to start down here with this node, and then we will expand outward. Let's get them running. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pin the forester so that we can, you know what? We need to get our UIs up there. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I think this is the one I use. Close enough for the government. Okay, so we're going to bring you over here. Event log, that's my newspaper. This is going to go in this corner up here, professions. Let's go ahead and drop you right to there. And event, well, mini forester needs to come out of there. And event log's going to go right there because you're our newspaper. And do I need to keep this guy pinned? Yeah, I think I will, just so we can pull the trees out from around him. So let's go ahead and already get some trees pulled out. And we'll grab that batch. We'll grab that batch. Maybe grab a couple from over here. And it's, you know what? That's good enough to get us started. We may need a stone or 5. And so I think we're going to go ahead and just grab, let's go this direction. Let's grab those stones right there. Okay, get them running. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, baby. Grumpy's Homestead. 5 is a good speed for now. Should I try to challenge myself and not pause? But you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Okay, our first house. What do we need? We need 21 log and 8. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys caught it on Twitch or not, but during the week, I did a 4-hour stream, and when I finished the stream, I realized it didn't bring me joy, and so I never posted it. And okay, let's get that house going. Where's my house? Cha-ching. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't bring me joy. So, oh, we need to get rid of that sign too, because that sign's going to be an eyesore for us. Probably should have got rid of the sign first. Oh, is he going to go knock it out? Oh my God, he's getting rid of it. Yes, now we can build in that space. Well, you guys know me. I always like to get my house in first. After the house goes in, the gatherer will be the next thing. And of course, in an Adam and Eve start, once I get my gatherer built, they're going to be there for forever. They're in the hunting cabin. They're going to be jumping back and forth. And come on, come on. As soon as that thing finishes, we're going to click this button. Cha-ching, just like that. Dickie! All right, Dickie, what up, man? And Hasidi? Hasidi. Interesting girl's name. Okay, there's our first family. Oh, Hasidi, going after the younger guys. I'll bet you she talked him into leaving. Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't going to pause, but as soon as... Okay, there we go. Down to 1 speed. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull one of my builders, and I'm going to stick one person into here. And one thing we don't have is food limits. Cha-ching. There we go. The next thing I'm going to do is open up my hunter, because as soon as the first snow hits the ground, then we're going to start getting some protein coming in. If I need to clear some more resources, I'll come down here and I'll grab these trees from this area. Looks like we might have a couple more trees we can... You know what? Is that in our ring or not? I don't know. We'll just get rid of it. Maybe grab a couple trees from over here. See, this is the problem when you get stuff pre-planned, is that if there's something sitting on top of where you want to pull from, you can't pull from it. I would actually have to open up this market window and unpause it so they can clear the resources. Okay, yeah, there goes our hunter. Give me a chance to stop and think for a second because I'm old. Okay, let's see. What do we need next? I would like to actually get a barn. Maybe get both of these barns up and running. Did they ever get our stockpile built? Yeah, they did. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get these barns put in. So this doesn't happen. So they don't walk up to the cart every time they got some food. Go to 5 speed. I'm really trying not to hit pause. I don't want to get yelled at by SA. And you know what? I'm actually going to open up both of these. Do I have the... Yeah, I do have the resources. There we go. And what I like to do with the mini menu here is, you know, it is not gonna hurt us to actually build everything in this area. And that might be something we do is we'll just go ahead and open up all the buildings in this area and then figure out what we're going to do next. Now, I do know that I'm going to need a blacksmith here shortly. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and pop these guys open. And it looks like we're going to need some more logs. So let's see if we can go a little bit further on the out. Oh, we've already got these slated for removal. So that's good. Let's go ahead and put a pause on 8. No, I'm going to pause you for now. Because we're going to have to get resources before we can. August. We got a child named August that came in the summertime. That makes sense. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, man, did I? No, pause you. Because we don't have the resources for that. Okay, there we go. Mini foresters built. For logs, we're not going to have a limit. But for firewood, I think we will. Because I don't want our log or the firewood dude going through all of our stuff. Okay. Resources 6. We can build it. Let's do it. And that's actually going to get us all of our buildings. I don't know what happened to our... do we have houses going in down there? No, I didn't put the lower houses in yet. Okay. Oh, everything's built. Slow down, slow down. Do. Herb limit. I don't think we're going to have a limit on herbs either. No, everything's legal in this game. So, all right, now we're good. We got our node built up and running. We already got the second house here that can go in once August becomes of age. And let's go ahead and maybe get a little bit of a road put in here. And I guess we're going to come to, is that, yeah, right there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to run this road somewhere up to here. You know what? I think we're going to take the road right to that point here until we can figure out what we're going to do. Okay, let's see. We're going to come down here eventually, but we don't need to do it right now. What should be our next focus? I think maybe our next focus would be to get the town hall, there we go, and a blacksmith thing built. And I think what I'm gonna, I really was toying with the idea if I wanted to get the, do I want to build around the cart? And you know what? I always love to keep the cart in the game. I know some players, they despise the cart. I am not one of those. I kind of like the cart. And I'm trying to think, where was I running my roads? And for some reason, I think my roads ran along this side here. And I couldn't figure out, am I going to build horizontally or am I going to build vertically? And I almost think I want to... I think I just want to make a little town square out of this area. And so that's going to include a blacksmith. I'm trying to think of my essential buildings here. So a blacksmith is obviously going to be one of them. And why don't we go ahead and already get the mini blacksmith in there. Do 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 do. Small town. Do we not have a mini blacksmith? I know we do. It's just a matter of where. There it is, the mini workshop. Let's do it, because I mean, in actuality, this is still part of the mini. What do you call it? Build. So the blacksmith I'm going to drop right here. And hopefully they're going to get that built. We're going to grab the mini town hall just so I can get my stats up there. And actually the mini town hall does attract nomads. And we're going to flip it like that. And I'm going to stick you right there. What's our, we can only build one of them. And I think the blacksmith should take priority over the town hall. So I'm going to park you right there. I'm going to take you up here so we can watch your progress. We are going to need some more logs. And I think we're just going to start kind of cutting. We'll work our way up here. Boom, take a couple from there. And I don't want to get too far into our node over here. So if I'm going to grab them from anywhere, maybe from this area here, you know, we'll just kind of, yeah, we can do that right there. Boom. Okay, as far as other things go, like this, collect all ore, collect stone and ore. Okay, mini workshop is built. That's good. Let's go ahead, and we do have the logs for the town hall. So let's go ahead and do that. Town hall, you're next. And you know what? I may want to come back to this mini workshop when we need those, when we need the tools and the clothing. So let's go ahead and do this. Clear everything from down here. And I think right there. Boom. Hopefully there's some iron ore. I think this is iron ore right here. Yeah, it is. Good. So that's going to allow us to get some tools and things built. That is unpaused, so they actually could build that. Forgot how my road system ran here. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be 2. This is going to run up right behind it, which is why I was toying with the idea of building things horizontally. I don't know. You know, it's all good. I mean, eventually it's all going to get built. I just got to figure out what else I'm going to put around this. We don't need storage, because this kind of is only going to be like for nostalgic reasons. We could drop a church in if we wanted to, but the church only has room for 5 people. So it's kind of wasteful, since we already have 3. The school holds 5 students, but it's going to be a while before we have the labor force to actually work with that. Okay. Now, this does attract nomads. I don't need this up, and look at this. It actually minimizes. Awesome. So this is probably going to be our town hall of choice. Right now, I just want them to collect the iron ore and stuff so that we can get the get a couple tools made to give us a buffer. There's our snow. So remember what we're going to do here. We're actually going to grab our gatherer, pull the gatherer, put in a hunter, and see if we can. Oh, wow, we got some people in our node down. No, people. We got animals in our node. Let the hunting begin. Let's get some protein going. For some reason, we're not happy. Can't figure out why. But it's all good. And we actually should start seeing. Gosh, did I really want to build that little thing right up here? I'm really second guessing myself. I know this is going to be a main street right here. And I'm almost thinking about maybe doing some more town hall buildings along there, some larger ones. We'll figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out what other two anchor buildings I want to put around here. But that's not important right now. Okay, he's still gathering this, which is good. But we don't ever want them to get to a point where they don't have anything to do. I mean, if nothing else, I'm going to have them come down here and build the little storage barn here and the little mini fisherman. Even though it's probably going to be some time before we actually get the fishermen going. But if we've got the logs, we'll do it. Let's go ahead and maybe get some tool action going right now. Because like I said, I don't want to get in a tool apocalypse. And I think every Banished player knows what I'm talking about. So, with that said, let's take our builder and get some tools going. Rough tools, yes. I have no idea how much iron ore we have. We have no iron ore. Wait a second. Did they stick it in here? No, they didn't. Okay, let's slow down again. Because we got to figure out where the heck our iron ore is. That is bizarre. And I know they wouldn't stick it in a barn. Wow. Okay, no iron ore. Let's think about this one for a minute. Come on over and let's see where there is iron ore. Anything over here? No. Anything up here? Wow. That far out? Anything up here? Yes. Okay, well, that's going to be our patch right there. You know what? Let's get it. Because holy nuts on a biscuit. That didn't work well at all. 3. I'm actually going to pull him back into labor. Boom. And let's speed this up a little bit. They're probably going to put it in here. But you know what? We got a town hall. Let's go ahead and... no, that's going to take up too much of our window. Let's just open this little thing up here and see if they stick. Mini workshop, I'll come back to you. I'm going to leave this right here just to see if they stick the iron ore in there. Here he comes. Whoa, no, you're not running all the way down here, are you? He sure is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, that didn't work well at all, did it? You got the cart here, you can put it in. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Oh, they've already built some tools. That's cool. The problem with iron tools is they only last a couple whacks and then they break. So this is by no means a long-term solution. As a matter of fact, it's a very short-term solution. And the sooner we get our shacks up here up and running, the sooner we're going to get into some better tools. But right now, we got to stick with the basics. Okay, what do we got? We have 60 iron ore. That's good. Good. And I'm still surprised they didn't just throw them into the cart. So close that. Close that. I think we're going to get our blacksmith up and running. And he just about, or she. That looks like a she. Yeah, awesome. She just about has all that pulled out. Oh my God, I never switched take off our hunter. Put the gatherer in. Boom. Late spring. It's not too late. We can do that. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some tools built. Boom, and take it up to boom. And you know, another thing we can do, we can actually just leave the blacksmith in there. And once they hit that 50 tool limit, they automatically default to laborers. And it's great if you only need a laborer, but the laborer will not build. For clothing does last longer. I wonder if we have any leather in our inventory. Leather? No. Leather? No. Leather 14. In here, this gives us an idea of already what we collect naturally. So we get the blueberries, which remember I said are going to go into the white swan to make the ale. I know we get the mushrooms naturally. Venison, that is the meat that we get naturally. Onions and roots. So basically those 4 items: blueberry, mushroom, onions, roots. For meat, it's venison. And those are really, in this climate, those are the things that you can count on. And we're going to make them work. We will make them work. Tools, 29. We may go ahead and get the, you know what, it just dawned on me. I probably should have made all of this stuff horizontal and then put housing above these little areas here. We can still do that. We might just do that. I might want to start getting some of our other roads put in also. And once I get the roads put in, then I'll get a better idea of exactly what I was thinking and why I was thinking it. Why don't we... We still have a lot of iron ore here. 43. You know what? I'm going to switch over to hide coats real quick. I should have done that. I should have gone horizontal here, put some housing things right above it. And you know, it's not too late to do that. Because, I mean, these only take 10 logs. And then that might make it look a little bit nicer too. I just can't think of what other thing I want to put in over here. We got the town hall. We got the workshop. An herbalist wouldn't be a bad idea, even though I've got an herbalist in each node already. Because if I put the herbalist here, it'll actually grab from both nodes. And it's a nice little centralized thing. Another option might be to drop a church in and just to give this a happiness radius. There's a tongue twister. And I know I kind of deviated down here by, normally the mini node I build off of this, but we didn't do it this time. No. What's our clothing? 12, 16. Oh my gosh, we rock. We rock. Let's go ahead and get some more roads put in, even though we don't need them. And I think I'm going to start there and work outward like that. And let's see, you're my top. For some reason, I think I drew a line up here too. No, I would have drawn it off the forester. Yeah, right there. And did I take that straight across? I don't know. Let's see if this will go straight across here. Yes, it will. So I did plan this out. Yeah, because I'm running right on top of my market there. So let's go ahead, come on over and see how far we can go right to there. Let's do it. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch that idea. I don't think we want to invest that much labor into building roads. But I do have an idea. Why not take what roads we do have and stone them already? Let's hold off on that for a second. Okay, let's do something different here. Let's grab it this way. Take the gatherer out of there and get the hunter in. Cool. I would have really have loved to have already seen, okay, you're out of stuff right now. So you know what, for the time being, until we can figure out what to do with you, keep making some tools. Because oh man, you are maxed out on tools. Okay, maybe go back into builder mode. Why don't we do that? Builder mode. So I got to take you out of there. So cha-ching, go into builder mode, cha-ching. And let's go ahead and open up the fisherman. And we'll open up the storage that's down there. Should we put reeds right here and start getting some reeds coming in? Fisherman's built. That's awesome. Marlene! you're there. This sort of looks unfamiliar. Yes, it is a new map. And I guess you're going to make me pause, and then that means that Essay is going to yell at me. But you know what? It's all good. So here we go. Let's do the El Paso. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Yeah, Marlene, we did that 4-hour stream on Thursday, and it just did not bring me joy for some reason. I really think that whole Megamod 9 thing with all those mods is just, it got irritating. And when things get irritating, they become no fun. And when things become no fun, it's probably time to let it go. Let it go, let it go. No, and so I went back to the basics. What brings me joy? And the one thing that brings me joy was Megamod 0.06. So that's where we're at. And I went ahead in here and I pulled out everything that was Megamod 9 and I just deep sixed it. And I reinstalled Megamod 0.06 because I love this Megamod right here. And the only other things I'm running is the no smoke, because as you're going to see in a minute, I'm on an extra large map. And I know that you're going, whoa, Grumpy, what are you doing? And I say, Marley, I don't know. But yeah, I thought I would challenge myself. So I'm back to the mod that brings joy. I figure we're going to see how far we can get into this. And of course, my radius, I still like the pretty blue. So anyway, map, what are we doing? We're doing Homestead. And if you ever watch this on YouTube from the beginning, I go into my whole reason why I chose Homestead and how I've got this wild hair about maybe getting a piece of land someplace and doing a little off-grid thing. I kind of sensed you weren't totally thrilled about the last challenge. Yeah, you know what? For some reason, I think what really threw me off was when we got the llamas. Oh, and the hills, the mountains. It wasn't open enough to work. And if I was going to go for like mining camps and stuff like that, like say that when I did my Cerro Gordo build, that would have been appropriate with all the mountains and everything and the mines. But for what I wanted to do, no, we needed the crop fields, we needed the pastures, and we brought in the wrong animals right from the beginning. So anyway, Homestead, I figure that's a nice thing that we can do here. Going back to basics, and just having some fun with this. The map seed here is H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. M is the 13th. S, 19. T, 20. And D, 4. So Homestead, take out the vowels. Terrain type, I love my water. But you know what? We're not going to exploit the water. What I mean by that is I don't plan to blanket the water with buildings and houses and stuff, because that, personally, it's kind of unrealistic. And another thing, it's going to limit me to how many trading posts I put in. And so I think what we're going to do is just keep developed shorelines around our lakes. Very large map. We talked about that. Marine climate. I love my marine climate. I'm familiar with it. I know what it brings in as far as crops go. And disasters are off because we're doing extra large, and I don't want to spend every 30 seconds dealing with an infestation. And then I did Curse of the Golden Llama because I want to control the I want to control what resources and commodities I have on hand. And the way I explained it is I was almost going to do all the wild things, but the problem with that is you're going to be scrolling and scrolling through all of these different things that you're picking up, only to find that 3/4 of those have 0 in the inventory. And I figured this way I can be much more selective about the stuff I bring in, and we'll have fun with that. Anyway, Curse of the Golden Llama. Yeah, I like my surprises. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay, anyway, here we go. Okay, boom. Is it going to crash? No. Resume? No. Map? No. Resume. Boom, boom. There we go. Anyway, I kind of sensed, okay, yeah. Wasn't thrilled with it. You know, you pretty much nailed it right there. Herbalist is done. We can close that window. They're building the mini storage. I'm just going to let them build it. Fisherman's already built down here. So basically what's going on this map here, this up here is all node stuff made with kids, small build, tiny build. So we got the tiny hunter, we got the tiny forester, herbalist, and of course the gatherer. Small barns, which are out of the kids forest set, kind of match that area. And the housing, forest homes. So this is basically kids green stuff. I call it the green set because it's all this stuff here. Now, this is my larger node. Everything down here and up here is mini. So we got mini herbalist, mini gatherer, mini forester, mini hunter, and then this is mini town hall, which is right there, and mini workshop. This small town market, same kid set that's up here. This market actually grabs everything in that node and this node down here, which is why I've chosen this as the landing spot for it. And of course, right next to that, we have to have the white swan. And the reason I got the white swan in here is because this radius here grabs everybody. And I know that the blueberries that I find naturally will make my ale or my cider here. I was toying with this over here. And you know what we might do now that I stop and think about it? We may go ahead and build a larger town square up here and keep this as kind of like a working tourist attraction. This market here, I grabbed the dock market. That encompasses everything on our map here that we got. And down here, these are all reed farms. These are all seafood scavengers. I may move the scavengers over here and concentrate double reeds here because I've got storage here. I've got storage here. These 4 are all dock workshops. So we can get the ropes, the fire bundles, the survival coats all going right here. We've got, this is my portical. There's my smokehouse. There's my saltery. There's my drying shack. I'm going to have to put a cooper in someplace. Don't know yet. And what I said about not exploiting my water, I've got a dock fisher out here that, if I can find him, nope, there he is. The dock fisher here goes all the way to the shoreline, which means I'm not going to put anything else along there because I want him to have a short walk to come back in. Same thing down here. I got this dock fisher right up to the shoreline. So it's a short walk coming in. So we got fish coming in here, fish coming in here. If everything's going to get processed here, I mean, this is just so much better planned out. Yeah, like that. So anyway, that's what's going on. I digressed. Oh, and my traders. Up here, I got the tiny trader to match with the with this build up here. And then for down here in my mini set, I've got the mini trader. I'm not using the general because the general trader does not bring livestock and it does not bring seeds. And it's not going to break. I was just thinking that's very well. Oh, thank you. So it's not going to break my heart if we don't use the trader from the dock, because you've seen all of my other games where I would build a dock out and I would just blanket it with 6 or 7 of these trading posts. And quite frankly, we rarely even look at them. So I'm thinking this is going to be much more realistic to just keep a couple little trading posts spread out and we'll work with it. So anyway, that's that. The map, I don't know if I showed you the map. There we go. It's a map of chaos, actually, but you know what? It's gonna be a fun chaos, because the way I explained it was all these little creeks and rivers that are coming in here. We can actually set up little ma and pa homesteads out here. Maybe give them 1 or 2 placer mines and let a family do some personal mining up here, or maybe get a couple little reed things in and give them a dock workshop to work with. This is just, it's a not go crazy map. It's just going to be a fun map to work with, I think. Look at the lake in the northwest. You mean this Pac-Man looking one right here that's eating the mountain? Nice peninsula. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, this would be a peninsula that comes out. And the only thing I can do on this is really mine it. I can't build out here because there's going to be no shoreline. This is basically cliff that runs into the water. But mining, that brings up the next point. This actually is my closest landmark that I can mine. And as the crow flies, it's way too far away to be realistic. Which means no iron, no coal, unless I want to start punching the ground. And I don't want to punch the ground. Here, I'll show you this area right now. Cha-ching. That's what it looks like. That's our peninsula. And I can't do anything along the shoreline here. I can probably bring a dock fisher right into this area here and do some mining here. And the way I'm looking at it is I would probably put my small mines in up here along this face, and I would put my small mines in down here and maybe square this off a little bit. And that would give me the most real estate for the mines, because this would go in. If I put them here, the mines would go in and they would block me from building this way. Yeah, and the fishermen probably would fit perfectly right into, well, not even. But that's probably the best use for that area right there. And I mean, if we wanted to, we could build a dock out into this area. But more interestingly than that might be to punch a canal right here. And that way, traders that come in will have access to this water up here. And then that would allow us to put maybe a couple trading posts along the shoreline here. Like, for instance, if we don't do, you know what, we can do it. We can do it. Fishermen, yeah, it's going to take up the whole circle. But I'm thinking maybe a trading post down here for all the mining industry stuff. Anyway, that's that. We're digressing again. Let's go back to the map so we can find our way home. I can't find my way back home. I'm just having a traffic moment here. Not from outside. I do have my window open, so pardon that noise. No, I'm thinking about the good old Steve Winwood, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker traffic. What am I doing? I am map, so we can find our way home. There we go. Let's come on home. And now, what am I doing to remedy the, you know what, let's get them running, because otherwise SA is really going to get upset with me. Boom, there we go. Up here, I actually built us an alley. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. This over here, everybody's favorite dense tree shack, because you know you're going to be screaming for it. So there it is. Next to the dense tree shack, we got the stone shack. Next to the stone shack, we got the iron shack. Next to the iron shack, you guessed it, we got a coal shack. Now, the only thing that I was really trying to weigh out is the iron shack too OP for this game? In other words, should I mine ore and then force myself to have to smelt it into iron, or should I go straight for iron? And I am open to changing this if you agree with I should get the iron ore. But the funny thing is, once we get the small mines put in up there, they do straight iron. Anyway, if you would like to chime in on this, do we leave it iron, or do we do iron ore and force ourselves to smelt? I don't know. My hunter is in because it is winter time. And tools, I said I wasn't going to have a tool apocalypse. So far, so good. So far, so good. Anyway, that is my new build here. I might want to start getting over into this area. Why, I don't know. And am I going to change this? That's another thing. I'll let you decide on that. Okay, I'd say keep it as it is. The goal is joy, not frustration. Okay, do we want to build this out horizontally with all the minis and then get some housing behind it? Or should we just build a little square right here? Because I'm thinking maybe dropping in the little hospital tent. And then there was one more thing that we needed to drop in. I don't know, maybe even a stockpile. Stockpile next to that. Flip this. Yeah, maybe flip it. That way we can go too deep with the buildings. Build the town hall, build the hospital behind it. Yeah, that might work. Okay, let me know what you want to do here. Should we do a row? Should we go 2 deep, 2 by whatever, 2 by 4, and then housing? I am open for suggestions. And those look like they're outside of our arc. Yeah, they are. No, they're not. Okay. Still waiting on child number 2 to come along. I think I'm going to move seafood to this. And what I need to do here is find out where my housings, because I want to build them straight out from there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And that looks like 1 over from the bridge. So why don't we do that? I'm going to move my seafood scavengers down here. And I'm going to double on my reeds up here. I think that's where we're going to go. So the first thing I might want to do down here is drop the road in like this, because that's what we're going to build off of. Seafood scavengers, even though we don't need them right now, I just want to get them placed. And do the flippy thing. There we go. And we're coming off of this house right here, which is right there. Boom. And I'm going to actually skip a space here. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, we can't even do another. Or we go 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Huh. Maybe we'll do that. Get 3 next to each other. Let's try that. See how that works. Oh, wait, you're as far. No, you're not as far over as you can go. But anyway, let's start on this side and then build across that way. That way we can get 3 in. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And wait, yep. And come over. Right to the 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. And you know what? We don't need to build those right now. And yeah, I realize I'm in my little fishing arch here, but you know what? It's all good. That little fisherman is not going to feed this entire map, so I'm not worried about it. Small village home. I don't know why I have that open. But anyway, I'll leave it totally up. Okay, this is totally my decision here. No input. Wah. Okay, we'll see how that works. Am I gathering? Yes, I am. Perfect. Let's speed it up a little bit more. There we go. Boom. Okay, so what should come next? I kind of want to build, you know what? Now that we got that going on, where's my lowest arch here? It is on the mini hunter. Because I think I built this bridge based on, I don't even know what. No, this bridge is based on this. You are my trading post, which means hunter, gatherer. Where's my forester? Where's my forester, dude? I don't even know where my forester is right now. Is that a DS house? This one here? That house actually came from this set right here, village housing. And I don't think it is a DS home. I don't know who the mod for this is. It doesn't say here. But the reason I don't think it's DS is because this has a legend, if I can find it. There it is. And this tells us the icon chart. Nope, not that one. This one. Boom. And up here, I think, isn't DS discrepancy? And so basically these are the mods that we're working with. And I think discrepancy is your DS. Unless that was a purple icon down there. But green kid, oh my god, kid is my hero in this game. So anyway, let's oh, I don't even know if you were able to see that. I probably put that right over the chat window. There we go. There we go. So I'm thinking this is DS right here. And oh, actually it tells us what they build. So small town homes. No, we were doing village homes. Village school. Small town row houses. Legalized marijuana. Okay. That's, well, you got to admit it. It is a sign of the times. Here we go. Let's figure out what those houses are and see where. So they were in housing, and they were over here, village housing. So does that look purple? I don't know. Small village home. So that would probably tell us that. Okay, why do I have you guys open? Because I'm looking for my forester. Some more roads, maybe so. Gosh, I'm going to flip for a second because I lost my forester. There we go. Should I build a road off of that going to the trading post? I think so. So let's do this. Let's do nuts on a biscuit. Nope, wrong one. Yep, that's the right one. I'm just looking at my tools real fast because I am not going to have a tool apocalypse in this game. Let's see. Will you actually? No, you won't. And I don't. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. That's what I could have done, was just run it onto the water. Okay, let's come on down to right to there. And then we'll take this over to there. How much room do we have here? 2. We may do something different right there. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm almost wondering if we should do row houses back here, because I know you guys like your row houses. And I might not be opposed to that. Another option might be to put some shanty homes in back there or down there. So let's leave that up in the air for what we're going to do. We can go shanties or we can do row housing. But I think I'm going to take this road and come over to our there. And I'm going to do the flippy thing again. Flip, 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 flip. So right now I've got these small village homes in. But between these two roads, that leaves us a big gap back here, which is why I'm saying I'm not opposed to maybe changing these homes out with something a little bit larger. Now, the shanties are going to be no different. They're too deep unless we build them vertically where they're facing each other. And then it's almost too much housing in this area. Another thing we can do is maybe put in a smokery or something. What are you? Your storage? Okay, that'll work. So anyway, maybe, yeah, maybe leave this housing area kind of open to different ideas on what we want to do. And we'll toy with that. In the meantime, maybe get some other things built on things that we can incorporate into our map. I think one thing we might want to do is build this road out this way to that bridge, because that's going to give us access to the White Swan and the market here, and actually another trading post right here. And of course you start on the outside. Okay, so where you end it is where they start. Resources, I see we have no resources, so let's do a little bit more clear cutting. And how are we going to do this? Why don't we just come down here and, well, palm trees. Yeah, we'll grab the palm trees from up here. Oh, wow. For some reason, we cannot grab the palm trees. That's remove structures. Almost got rid of my Llama resources. We'll pull all the resources. What the heck? Here we go. Pull the palm trees from there. Come over here, I guess. And no, I don't want to go into my node over here. So I guess this is where we're going to draw everything from. And let's come on down like this and just draw we'll draw a straight cut just like that. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got a second child and August is ready for a house. Awesome. So let's kick August out so we can make room for more babies. And that should be our priority right there. Let's go ahead, and I know I paused. Do I look concerned? Nope, because I'm going to have fun with this build. I am going to have fun with it. All right, that's going to be August's house. And then we got Jerriet. August. Gender check. August is a boy. Okay. Older brother and younger sister. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think once we build August's house, we're going to celebrate by opening up the White Swan. That's going to be that's going to be Dickie's man cave right there. The White Swan will be Dickie's man cave. I don't know what we're going to give for his wife, though. Who's that? Hassidy. Got to find her a she shack or a she shed. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is winter time. You know what that means. So can we just do that and then come down to, whoa, oh my gosh, we hunted through the summer. Oh, that wasn't cool. And look at this, man. We are, for some reason, we're not happy. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the hunter. And we're just going to let the gatherer run until next winter. Because there should, oh my God, and we're cold. Of course we are. And that is something I failed to consider right now. We need, okay, where's our forester? And see, that's where the, that's where I got that line from right there. Okay, we need a woodcutter type dude. Where are we going to put the woodcutter type dude? You know what? Up here. I think I talked myself into it. Now, reeds. We're already getting reeds. I don't know why they don't like to use this as the for like stockpile thing. And I'm really trying to figure out how I want to do this. Now, does your arch, you come down to there? Because what I'm looking at here is what am I going to do in this corner? And actually, I don't need to worry about it until there. Let's redesign this area. Because right now, that's not bringing joy. And I'm almost thinking maybe do woodcutter here. I'm going to do the small linen weaver over here. And then maybe do the ale brewer over here. And then just line this area up with the little minis. Like that. I can afford to take that out. So we're going to take it out. I can afford to get rid of this right now. So we'll get rid of that. I am going to put a little 2x2 stockpile in down here also. And then figure out where we're going to go. I might put stockpile here. So it's, no, you know what? I'm going to put it over here. So it's a little bit, so it's close to the nodes. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then, you know what? We might put some housing behind it. Maybe even some row housing. Because I know you guys have been asking for row housing for quite a while. Let's make it happen. Make it happen. Marlene, you are quiet today. I think I'm going to run this road out over. You know what? We don't need to build roads right now. What's our stone count? 40? Okay, August's house is built. So that's awesome. And there he is in his happy home. What is this? Small, demolish and rebuild a larger home for a family of 5. Really? Wow. I wonder what that's going to look like. Well, should we experiment with it? Why not? I don't know if I want. Maybe we should have another house that they can move into first before we start demolishing the ones that they're in. And we said that we were going to turn this into a little stockpile just because we don't have any. And you know what else we can do? We can already put this stockpile in over here. And so let's go ahead and grab this stockpile, which is actually just a little one. It's like a 2x2 or something. Come on up here. And there's that, there's that, there's the, okay, they're there. And I don't know why trees are falling out here. But let's go ahead and there's that, there's that. Are you my road? No, you're not. There's my road. There's that, there's that. Okay. 2x2. Yep. Boom. Just to get that in there already. Come on over here. Okay, that's down. Now, let's go ahead and slow them down. And I think over here, like I said, we're going to drop in a woodcutter first. Everything in the back row is going to be 3x2s. Everything here is going to be 2x2s. And maybe we'll put a row of housing behind all of it. And we'll see how that works. So where's my woodcutter? Woodcutter is here. And this is the one I like for this menu. And I want the, That's not the thatch, so I'm going to go with this one. We're going to put you right there. So cha-ching. And next to that, I think we're going to go ahead and drop in the linen. I don't know why I want to put the linen weaver in already, because it's going to be a long time before we can build it. And that should be that. Yep, that's that. And get them a little bit faster. God, this is so unlike me to run at this speed. Okay. Everybody's a builder because they will default to laborers. And I think once this thing goes in, we are going to need our little mini workshop again. And then maybe the town hall on the outside. Yeah, I think so, because I think I want to leave this area open for something else. So there's our woodcutter. Let's go ahead and throw somebody in there already. How much log do we have? We only have 20 logs. That's not a lot. So maybe we need to cut some more logs down. We can go this way. We can go, you know what? I should have just done that, but anyway. Grab some more out of this side. I don't know why we're not, oh, because that's on the market. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and clear that, what's on this market. I'm not ready to build it yet, but we'll grab those 4 resources that are there. We can already take this road here and attach it to this. And now you're starting to see how this is kind of like our central focus point right here. Oh, and we wanted to build the little man cave over here with the white swan. Oh, I need to get my stables put in also. Blacksmith, town hall. I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. So let me get my mini blacksmith going again, because everybody loves a mini blacksmith. And I think that might have been it right there. Mini workshop. And actually, you're facing in the right direction, aren't you? Yep. And we're going to stick you right there. Boom. I will go ahead and already slate this area here for the oh, they pulled the market supplies out already. Awesome. Let's go ahead and grab that linen weaver, because we know where it's going to go already. They won't be able to build it, but they can put it in already. Is that it? No. It is a weaver. I know that is it. That is it. And oh, it doesn't need iron, or is that for iron? For some reason, I thought it did need iron, and that's going to go right there. And we can box you in already. Okay, did we pause the market? I think I did not, did I? Uh-oh. Okay, run that road across, so it's going to be like right over here. There it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thank you for catching that. Must have had an old man moment again. And you know what? Since we love building roads so much, I'm going to take this out to the shoreline out here. And then we can already start planning on this area out there. Still curious about the house upgrade. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Should we kick out August? Yeah, because August can still go back with mom and dad. Boom, let's do it. See what happens. Haven't done this before, so that's going to be interesting. And of course, right now they're busy. Poor guy's homeless right here. Hey, you kicked me out of my house. Is there no room in here for him? No, he can actually go in there. Because if I'm not mistaken, these do hold 4. How much more road do you got to build? Oh, he's right here. You know what? Let's stop the road. And that way he can get on the house. I still think this thing needed iron. Yep, it did. So it's going to be a while before that goes in. And we also have the ale stand, the mead brewer, which is, I'm going to find you, this thing here, mead brewer. And flip, 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 and he's going to go right there. And he needs iron also. But that is where he's going to go. And then we can go ahead and box that in. We can rebuild the town hall right there. And he has a little insert right there. Does the linen weaver have an insert? No. No. Okay. Oh, it is down already. And let's go ahead and keep an eye on this and see what happens. Storage cart, you can go away. And I think, whoops, get some more road action going. 1, 2, oh my gosh, there's a 2 right there. And I think what we can do is drop our town hall in right there. So let's go ahead and do that. So the town hall. And then we're back to the start again, which is kind of where we want to be. Right there. Poof. Perfect. And we can drop something back there. Now, the funny thing is, if these houses actually turn out to be larger than the forest homes. Okay, we maxed out on firewood. Okay, there it is. Let's take a look at this. Flip, 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 flip. Well, I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely larger, but it's not bad. Cool. Let's do this. Upgrade that one. And you know, with the 5-person capacity in there, I don't think we need to worry too much about getting the kids. We don't need to worry about kicking the kids out right away. So, yeah. I love this little space off to the side here. It's like Dad has an office area. Cool. That Yeah, it doesn't look bad. There it is in all its majesty. And that I'm looking at this thinking, that's really going to match with the housing that's going to go on for the major town square area. It's almost like this is a little food court district right here. And I think we may get some main town housing around it and maybe build a big square here for like a village center. I mean, we've got the real estate to do it. Why not? God, I've got plans for this map. Build a mission. We'll get a mission district going. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm already feeling joy from all this. We only got one builder. Oh, that's because everybody else is working. Are we still gathering? Or yes, we are. So as soon as winter comes, oh, it is late winter already? Oh my gosh, did we miss it? Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull a gatherer, put a hunter in, just to keep the circulation of protein and crops going. Let's go ahead and flip it back into perspective. So flip, 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 flip. I'm almost thinking about pulling our woodcutter just so we can make the woodcutter a second builder. Oh, wow. Did we have another kid? I don't know what happened. No, that makes sense. One person hunting and gathering, and then two laborers that got put into building. Do we want to drop in a church, or do we want to maybe a larger church? Well, here comes the question. Do we put these little houses in behind here? Because technically speaking, we can drop in 3 of these, one here, one here, one here, and then that'll be the housing for this area right here. Or we go with the row houses, which actually will not fit nicely because you got to build them in increments of 2. Yeah, the only way it would fit nicely is if we actually built one long row house in. So I'm almost thinking 3 of these would probably look a lot nicer. I like sticking with these houses. They fit the roads really nice. Okay, awesome, awesome. Then we'll do that. You know what then? And they're easy to find. You just open this up and you go to this thing here, you go to this thing here, and they got the different facades here, but for some reason I like to stick with the single story. So there's that, come over here, single story there, come over here, single story there, and actually just put a pause on these because we don't need to build these right now. Awesome. So tools, we're still doing good. We're not going to get a tool apocalypse going on. For some reason, this is not going in, and that might be because we don't have logs. So you know what I'm thinking about doing? Don't hate me for this. I'm thinking about throwing one of our people in as a forester. Just for no other reason to cut down the big trees and to start planting for a future crop out here. Yeah, like that. And the other dude or dudette, whichever he or she is, can already clear some more of this stuff out. And I think I'm going to go like this. I don't want to grab too much. You know what? That's all stone. Screw it. We'll get it. Boom. Because I got plans for the stone too. We will stone roads in this episode. Not, I don't want to say this episode, but we will stone roads in this map. And probably should do it sooner than later. We'll see. We'll see. But you know what? Why am I wasting time picking up stone when we need the foresty stuff? Oh, they're bringing it in slowly. There it is. The house is getting done. Awesome. I just don't understand why they didn't all move in over here. It seems to me that would have been the common sense thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'll give it a little time. Okay. Anyway, that's happy. What else do we need? We need to start getting some iron going too, but the shacks are so far up here. And the funny thing is, those are the only two things I need iron for right here. And they're really, I don't want to say they're not a necessity because the flax is something we get naturally. See how nice this is organized here? You don't have to scroll through a whole bunch of zeros. Okay. What am I looking for? Flax. If we went by name, FL. Oh, wow, we're not even getting flax yet. So I may have to drop in a flax hunter, which is not bad. It's all good. It's all good. Feathers, 30. Reeds, 30. Duck meat. Wow. Look at that, Doug. We're getting duck meat in. Oh, am I still hunting? Or am I gathering? Nope, I am hunting. Drop the hunter, put in a gatherer. I'm going to love it when I actually can have a full-time hunter and gatherer at the same time, because then I don't have to go switching them back and forth. Tools are still good. Firewood is good. Clothing is good. Holy nuts. We are actually on a roll. Okay, what next? Let's keep the progression going. Come around here. Gonna go ahead and there's that. Come up here to there's that. Oh, that's weird that I would build it in that angle. But it is what it is. And where do we go next? Wow, things are really going good here. Well, let's see what you're saying over here. Stick with those houses. They fit the road nice. Row houses somewhere else. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll urbanize this area over here and use the row houses kind of like apartments or condos, and maybe make this into a little mini manufacturing area until we can spread out into the larger areas. Now, did we ever scrap reed farms? Scavengers. No, we didn't. Okay. So we're going to grab these scavengers and delete them. Because we were going to double up on our reeds over here. Because this is going to be a major reed area. The houses over here, we still wanted to pull these houses out of here because figure something that's going to work a little bit nicer here. And you know, now that I'm looking at this, maybe drop this road down all the way. So why don't we plan on that? So once again, I'm not married to these houses. And we'll figure something that's going to work a little bit nicer over here. And were we going to drop this down? And if we drop this down, maybe get a larger storage. But that doesn't fit the mini theme that we got going on. Because we kind of wanted to keep the whole mini thing down here. But we could double up on the storage barns. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Come over here and drop it down. Yeah, you know what? That'll work. We'll come over here, drop it straight down, and then this can walk. Then they can walk right up that road. Like that. Oof. Make it happen. But we still could have turned this 90 degrees and then drop a second one right here. Yeah, we still can drop a second one in because I don't think we're going to build anything right there. Well, unless we take this road out to here. And then see what we can build off the corner. You know, the road can still go in, can't it? Can't it? Where's my road? Boom. Oh, that doesn't go far. Boom. And then that's still a 2 count right there. So let's go ahead and grab a small little mini-me and do the flippy thing. Flip. And I think I'm going to stick you right there. So cha-ching. Poof. So now we got double storage right there. I like to get the forester going pretty early. Flesh out the forest node with trees. You can always... Oh, I see what you're saying. Let them put the trees in, and then you can always do the clear resource thing on them and get them out. Yeah, that's a strategy I've never really used all that much. And I can already see my little arch here, so I can take these out. Take those out. Oh my gosh, we are gathering. It is green. That's good. You know, against my better judgment, I think I'm going to open up the mine up here for iron. And that's this one here. Man, that's a long walk. No, I can't do it. We can't. It is too long of a walk. Tools 28. You know what? I'm gonna make some more tools, only because I cannot afford to go toolless. So far, so good with not invoking the tool apocalypse. Just gonna frame this thing real fast. Why? I don't know. Probably because they want to bring this road across over. It's going to be a while before we send somebody into there, because people who go into these kind of structures do not have a long lifespan. Their life expectancy is greatly reduced. Oh my gosh, I'm so wanting to get this thing built up. Let's go a little faster. Boom. Okay. What's our kid count now? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. We got the two families. Family number 1, family number 2. And they've already had a child. Cool. I'm wondering if, yeah, they can have another kid. We'll see how that works. Okay, what's going? It's more because the more trees are in the node, the more food. Oh, I did not know that. So the trees actually help promote food growth. Interesting. Interessante. Now, are you just a straggler tree over here? Or, you know what? We can build you. You're not going to take a lot of resources. And you know what? Doggone it. It's time for the man cave to go in. And now you're probably thinking, that's the least important thing you need to build right now. And you know, you're probably right. But doggone it, I want a man cave. So we'll have some fun with that. Probably clear some more resources out of this area. There we go. The market is in. First thing I'm going to do is drop my market count down to 1, so that all the vendors don't go running into the same place. Once this is built, we'll go ahead and get the blueberries into production. How cool is this? Now, what am I going to do along here? We can actually get some honey going in. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Blacksmith, tailor, tailor, tailor. I'm curious to know if the dock house workshop and the tailor that I like to use both use the same amount of reeds and feathers for their survival suits. There it is. And I don't know if we have any apples left over. And we got 30, but look at our blueberry count. Boom. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and click the man cave into berry mode. Alcohol limit? Said no one ever. Do that. And you know what? Why don't we stick somebody in here and just go ahead and go through those berries and get us a little bit of cider. I wonder if that would even cheer us up a little bit. I would like to believe that it would, but we'll play it by ear. Oh, hunter time. Here we go. Pull the gatherer, throw in the hunter. We still keeping up with food? Yeah. It might be, you know what? I don't know. Maybe one more year. What year are we on? 6 already? Ouch. Let's see how far we can drag this out to. Oats. Oats is another one because that usually gets me my stables. And we need to figure out where are we going to put the stables. And the reason I'm asking that is because I want to get my animal pens in already, and I have no idea where they're gonna go. You know what, Marlene? There's something that we can. You have iron ore. How about that 3x2 iron kiln thing? The iron kiln? Oh, so you do say go ahead and invest in the refinery thing? Let's slow down as we try to figure this out. You know what? And while we're slowing down, let's go ahead and collect more resources just to keep them busy. So I think I'm going to square this off here, come across here, and maybe square this off down here. Because I want to stay out of the nodes. I mean, the nodes never used to bother me. Ooh, we got to okay, that's not good. I need to bring this road all the way out to there and then come down. Oops, I'm glad I did that. So this road is actually going to come down to here, and then we're going to take out this little piece of road right here. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe that. Let's see, Forester. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Okay. Oh, that didn't line up either, did it? Oh man, did I not build this properly? I did not, because that's a 3 count. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. You know what we might do though? We may go ahead and drop in a, you know what, doggone it, leave that road out. Leave this road out for now. Because we might have something going on up here. Like I'm thinking archaeology center for this thing. Okay, you're maxed out with tools. Just to keep you busy, build me some more of those. Do 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 do. Do. More resources. Here we go. Resource. And I think we were gonna collect from here. So let's pull you across to say there. And then come straight down with you. And we'll actually come all the way down to the bottom of the map. Like that. Collect all that. May want to drop another stockpile in. And you know what I think we're going to go ahead and do? And don't hate me for this. Is open up this large market. No. Before we do that, maybe a small stockpile. This will be temporary until we build the large market. And then we'll be golden. Boom, 5x2. That'll work. That'll give them some place to put their stuff over there. Over here, I don't know. We might want to put another stockpile up here too, someplace. And why don't we, you know what? I'm not ready to go right next to it. Archaeology Center, though, sounds kind of cool. Where were you? You were in Old Castle. Where's the Archaeology Center? What are you? The canal. Where was my Archaeology Center? First, oh, here we go. Here we go. What are you? Miguel Bell Tower, ceremonial ground. Once I get my 2,500 unit cost artifact. Medieval archaeology restoration site. Is that it? Archaeology center. That's it. Ruins and an abandoned church. I mean, we're not ready to put this in yet, but this is oh wow, there's where the door opens. So this is probably going to go right over here like that. Boom. Because that's our tourist attraction. And actually the cave entrance is right here on the side. So you know what? I'm going to plant that down already and just put a pause on you. I put a pause on you. And then more likely than not, we'll put like a college right next to it or something like that. And then maybe get some dorm houses going in the back. And that'll be what the row houses could be used for, or like dorms. Awesome. Awesome. Things are going well. Okay, no, not a refinery. Megamod 9, there's a primitive iron kiln that uses firewood. Okay, let's toy with this. Are you a kiln? No. Bundling shed, a stackum burner, agave mesher. You're a refinery and you're a refinery. So maybe go to blacksmith. Cha-ching. You are a foundry. You are a forge. You are a metalsmith. You are a melting house. You are a village blacksmith. You are warehouse. You're a small iron smelter. I don't know if I have a kiln, but we're going to run through all these little areas here and find out. Brickwork, a medieval kiln. This thing makes bricks and roof tiles. Wrong species. Wrong species. Wrong species. Try the small iron smelter. That's what I normally do use, and I'll show you what I wanted to do. If we're done looking, we'll just give this a look real fast. Medieval pottery shop. There's my cooper that I'm going to have to put over here. And the statue carver. What I wanted to do was the statue carver for our stone. I was going to put one in each corner, you know, where the radius comes around like this. Put one in each corner over here. And in that way, they can already do stone statues, because stone statues sell for 70 units a piece, which is actually a pretty good thing. Over here in the iron one, I was going to put, if this was iron ore, I would have put on one side of the arch down here, I would put the fuel refinery to make the furnace fuel. And then over here, I would have put a smelter so that they can complement each other like that. But because we're doing straight iron, we don't need it. But it might behoove of us, before we get up into that area, to drop a smelter into this area here. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So let's see, we're going to need furnace fuel, and we're going to need the smelter. So, you're one of them. And where are we going to drop you? Probably someplace where you're not going to impact anybody. And that's usually in a node. I don't want to put you in the node. Yeah, maybe we should for the time being. No, we don't have to. We can put you... Oh, crumbs on a biscuit. I think for the temporary, maybe over here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe go a little bit more over. Let's go ahead and grab the other one first, the small fuel refinery. And we'll go right there with you. So cha-ching. No, yep. Boom. And then we'll grab the small smelter dude, which is this one here. And we'll put you right there like that. Cha-ching. Boom. We'll let them build those, and then they can use this stockpile. Should have gone 3 up with it. That's okay. No big deal. Actually, probably should put their stockpiles in the front. So one will be for logs. What are you? You're the refinery. So I think you're going to use logs. So put a log stockpile there, and then put a furnace fuel stockpile right there. Yeah, we can do that. Are you in my arch, or are you out of it? Oh, you are way out of it. Okay. Clear those resources. Clear you. Clear this little bit here. Clear this little bit up here. Okay. Okay, Marlene, we got them done. Let's get them faster so they can build those real fast. And fast. I am repeating myself. I am getting old. What are these? Shanties. Okay, so this I did put some shanties down over here in this area. Kind of excited to get the whole oh, what's our housing count? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're still at 4 adults. So we got the right number of houses. We may need to plan on another house soon. Yep. Oreo. Huh. Cookie is going to move out here in a minute. And oh my God, are they already done having kids? That didn't work well at all, did it? And we already need to plan out where we're going to put the little founding mother statue. And you know, another thing that we haven't seen yet is nomads. That's weird. No nomads yet. Okay, what are my people doing right now? My people. Okay, hunter comes out, gatherer goes in. Food is still going up, surprisingly. I think we're going to prioritize that area. Let's go ahead and do this. Get these things on priority. Oh, they're clearing resources. Got it. Well, if they don't jump on these things over here, then we're going to have... Okay, you know, it looks like they are jumping on them. Good. What do we got here? No laborers. How on God's green earth did that happen? Well, we don't need a blacksmith right now, so let's go ahead and pull the blacksmith, turn him into a builder, or her. The reserve of stone is low. Okay, I'm not too concerned with stone. Looks like they're going to get some from over here. Let's go ahead and see what we need. That's got the stone. That's already being built. So that's cool. What's going on here? Oh my God, you are kind of short on stone, aren't you? Okay. You know what? I've just been thinking. We've been missing some people here lately, like Saskia and Jane. I really hope they're doing okay. And Derpy. I kind of miss Derpy Moose. So maybe if he's watching, he'll get that message. Okay. Don't need to do that right there. Uh-oh. It is winter. Oh, for some reason our happiness is going up. I'll bet you it's because of our man cave right here. Here, let's pull that person out of there. And there's, yeah, he became a laborer. Everybody's a builder. Okay, I think the next thing I want to look at is a stable. I don't know where I want to put the stable. You know, maybe right across from the market. No, because that'll block off this road that comes down through the middle. I mean, right now it's blocked off, but we also said this was going to be temporary. Where can we put a stable? I guess what we should ask ourselves is, where do we want to put the animals? Now, this is going to be a road that's going to come straight across here, because this is going to be the bottom of all of these. And that road is also the top of the node arch. Okay, they are in. You are going to need furnace, fuel, firewood. Oh my gosh, the gardeners have just shown up. Well, if it gets too loud, I'm going to have to close the window. Yeah, I think we want, no, firewood. We're going to use firewood. Materials, I don't know what our limit is going to look like. And then you are going to make iron. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do with you is put an iron stockpile right in the front of you, so you don't have to run all over the place. Iron stockpile. Oh, that is so going to annoy me. Well, I'm guessing there. What is it? Right to there? 3 wide? How about a 3x4? I think I'm 3x3. Boof. I don't see anything. I don't even see a stockpile there. No. What happened? There we go. And you are going to use furnace fuel. Do we have a fuel stockpile? Materials, stores, fuel. Awesome, I guess. Let's try that and see how that works. I mean, it should work. Hopefully. And then, oh, we need to put people in there. He. Okay. Pull 2. I'm going to put 1 into there. And we're going to put 1 into here. Boom. Okay, awesome. Let's see how these work. How well they produce, or how unwell they produce. What else is going on? I'm trying to think of just other things that we can build right now. That's, oh, we do need, Oreo became, we do need another house. I think one of them went somewhere else, perhaps to the small workshop. You are correct. Look at that. No, 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 no. Okay, why don't we turn you off? There we go. Look at that stinker trying to get away. Are we getting flax yet? Flax, flax. Oh, we are. I knew that flax was going to come in. It never lets me down. What's our oat count up to? Look at this. This can all be going into making domesticated animals. Root beer. Yeah, we need to toy with a new village center area. I know it's real early for that. I'm almost thinking of trying to incorporate this into the village center somehow. The only thing is, this is a little bit too big. I wonder if we can put Pilgrim's Rest right next to it. Nope, this one. Do, 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 do. And you are the right width. And you know what? Looking at that ring of influence, we're not going to grab the bottom node, but maybe go right on the outskirts of this. No, because actually it would be more out to, it would be like right to there. So we're going to miss these last two houses. Maybe put it down here where we're going to get the fishing village going. And of course I put those right there. Look at that. How poorly planned was that? Across from the market? You know what? That might not be bad. They'll just have to walk around the Pilgrim's Rest to get into the market. And that's going to grab a nice variety of things. Is this a house right here? Of course it's a house. Ugh. Okay, well, maybe that house does not get included in the bunch. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be where it's going to go. So why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and grab a stockpile. We'll build the stockpile down the side over here. And I'm just going to put a single in 1x7. I think. Screw it. 2x7. Boom. And then let's go ahead and remove this one, chinks. And then as soon as they remove that, we'll put the Pilgrim's Rest right here. And then that's going to give happiness for this whole area down here. Oh my gosh, they already moved it. Wow. And then the Pilgrim's Rest is going to let us start using some of the roots that we're finding. We could open up the smokehouse already and start smoking some mushrooms. Boy, that doesn't sound legal. But okay, one small, perhaps small. I like the Pilgrim's Rest where the temp stockpile is. Maybe move. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, move it over behind there. Yeah, we could. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. If we need to move it again, we'll move it behind there. Oh my gosh, are we all? Do we have any iron yet? No, we don't. Okay. And housing check. We do need another house. Where do we go from here? Should we start down in this area? Or do we keep them here and get more people working? Well, food is still going up. Or do we put a house over here so a person can kind of be a jack of all trades? So our choices are the mini village, jack of all trades, uh, the seafood district or the portical, or we go into the node with another 2, 4. That's no, this is fully manned. We may open up here into this node, jack of all trades. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think that's going to be Oreo that's moving up there. We're going to go here. We're going to grab this housing. We're going to grab this housing. We're going to look at, there's a single story one. And oh my gosh, did I already plan it? Yes, we did. Okay, cha-ching. Make it happen, Jackson. Boom. There we go. And we don't need, actually we do need to watch this, because as soon as they get this thing built, we're going to upgrade it. Actually, let's it would be nice to upgrade it before they actually move in. That's too slow for me. Cannot wait that long. 97, 98. Come on, doom, and boom. Well, I think they moved in already, but they didn't bring any of the storage. Yeah, they brought a little storage stuff in there, but that's okay. You know what? Let them do them. And speed it up. There we go. Okay. Oh my God, that's so cool. I need my stables. I got to get my stables put in. Maybe put the stables right next to it. I don't want to go too far into my seafood district because I need to build a little housing complex back here for everybody that works there. So maybe get stables in here. And that will allow us to possibly get a church right here that's going to give us a ring of happiness. So let's look at the church first. And this, the small town church is the one I like to use. This one here, although it looks really cool, only has a population of 80. I think my small town church, I think this one has a population of 200. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. And if I'm not mistaken, no, it's 4. It won't fit in here nicely. But if we were to go over here, that grabs all the houses in both nodes and some of the area over here. Let's just take a look at something. If I were to plant you there, pause. Are you in my arch? No, you're not. There's where the forester ends. And that's really the arch I'm concerned with. Even the gatherer kind of clears it. So you know what? I think that's going to be our religion right there. I'm not sold on letting them build it yet. And I don't know what we're going to fill this with. We could go 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. I wonder, and I see that we need firewood. So let's go ahead and get a laborer in here to make us some firewood. Oh my God, they're building these things already. And this is my flax person. And I mean, I'm so happy with these builds that I'm actually putting my people in right away to let them start making this stuff. By the way, linen cloth sells for 15 units a piece in the trading post. And as long as I'm here, why don't we kick these limits up to 100? So there's 100 there, and we'll kick tools up to 100 also. Awesome. Firewood. Let's get some firewood action going. And we're ready to make some root beer. So as soon as one of these gets the I cannot make any more stuff, actually we can pull these over here. So let's see. I don't want you using any more firewood. So why don't we pull you out of there? Turn you off. Pull you out of there. Turn you off. And let's get some root beer action going. And look at that right there. Dun 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 dun. Because Daddy likes his root beer. Boom. Boom. Stable. I'm thinking stable right here. And yeah. Why? I don't know. But it just seems like that would be a place for a stable. And let me see if I can find my stable. Of course I can. And you know what? We may build it a one up off like that. Or do we put our town village center there and we can put the stable behind the I'm thinking that put the stable behind the Pilgrim's Rest and maybe start filling this in with some of the larger town hall stuff. Just looking to see if you agree or not. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. We can even come one more up like that to give you a little more frontage. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So why don't we drop it right there? And then that will allow us to start accessing our animal pens by using up the oats that we have. And the only other thing we need then is to get our smoker up and running for the to make us the smoked mushrooms. And then we're basic. Oh, and we need a butcher. We need a butcher for the venison. And let's go ahead and find out where we're going to put that. So here we go. Cha-ching, I guess. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Get them running. I do know that this road is going to run right between here because I kind of planned it like that. So we can already bring this road down next to the market. Kind of split that. We can bring this road across to there. And since we doubled this up, we can do that. This will allow us to put in a couple more of the little 2x2 areas. And remember, we said one of the things that we might want to drop in is a hospital. So let me come across a little bit more. Come on, kind of zoom in. So we can actually put the hospital right here. And maybe one more of the 2x2s right here. I just don't know which 2x2 we're going to drop in. Don't know yet. There's the building. And oh my God, 6. So actually, wow, they wasted no time. Oh my gosh, and we're not going to talk about the ages. You know, we're just gonna let them do their thing. All right. Oh my gosh, where did this guy go? Oh, probably over here. Okay, so you know what? Turn you off. He's gonna go here. He's gonna make root beer. Oh my God, this is so awesome the way this is coming together. 2,800 on food. You know what? I think it is time to get a full-time hunter and a full-time gatherer. So we're going to do that. And the only other thing we need to drop in up here now is an herbalist. We may want to get some honey going also, because once we get the mead brewer in, which can actually already be built, because now we got the 8 iron. I'm looking right up here in this corner. So we can build the mead brewer, but he needs honey. So we need to figure out where are we going to do that. And you know what? If I had to, I can always like drop it right here. Or take this arch and kind of play with it. There is one more thing that we need though, and that is lumber. And because I'm a small builder, if you guys haven't figured that out yet. So the one thing that I love to do is use the saw pit, which is this little thing right here. It's a 3x3 that looks like that. And I think those icons go to the back. So actually that would be the front where it would go onto the road, but that's not where I would put it. Actually, 3x3 might go nicely right next to these. They sure would, wouldn't it? Look at that. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, guess where the saw pit's going? Right there. And you know what's going to go right across from it? Yep, you guessed it. The lumber pile. So let's go ahead and grab a stockpile, grab a lumber stockpile. Fuel. Nope. I'm thinking material. 3x3. Make it happen. Boom. Just like that. Cool. It's a joy to see me happy and pleased with you. Oh my God, Marlene. You got me figured out. Yeah, I am actually having fun with this build. I mean, we're gonna Tetris all these little items into place. The animal pens, where are they gonna go? You know what? These are 3x3s. Maybe we'll build animal pens right behind them, because those are 3x3s also, and they're close enough to the stable to almost make sense. I guess another reason I'm happy is because I got the Pilgrim's Rest making root beer. Oh my God. Me and my root beer. Anyway, we're having fun with this. I think the next thing that we're going to focus on might be to get some reeds going. So the next house is, well, we're at our firewood limit. No, we're not. We only, yeah, we are. We are at the firewood limit. But that's okay. He becomes a laborer. I'm really concerned with the tools. I do not want to have, so far, I have not had a tool apocalypse. And we're in the 9th year. Knock on wood. So let's go ahead and bring the blacksmith back into the game. I don't have enough iron to do this yet. Oh my God, do I even have iron ore? I don't know. Let's open you back up again. Let's see if we have iron ore. That would be under town hall. Inventory. Let's go by name. Iron tools. Iron. Oh, we got 140. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's build some. No laborers. Oh, this is going to hurt. But I think I'm going to pull. You know what? Let's pull the woodcutter. Because got to get the root beer. Got to keep it coming. Boom. There goes that. And there goes that. Now we're going to get some more tools. Because we are awesome. Can build that across already. I mean, it's the last thing we need to do. And that's why that's not getting built, is because we don't have any builders. Oh my gosh, they are all congregating over here, over this little area. And that should almost be enough stuff to bring the happiness up. They're bringing stuff in. I think they're bringing roots in over here. Yeah, they are. And look at this. We've already got 46 root beers. Oh my gosh, Daddy is happy. Okay, where are we going from here? We could put an herbalist in for a little while. I think what I'm going to let them do right now is get this tool count up a little bit. And then, who's in there? They always get the ladies doing the hard labor. You know, maybe that's because the ladies are tougher than the guys. Yeah, I said it. There you go. Honey? Yeah, we need to get some honey production going. But like I said, I think we could sneak that in right along the side here. And then that'll still leave us a little gap over here to build something. The animal pens, I need a builder. Who can I pull? You know, my linen weaver. There we go. I'll pull you. And now 2 builders, because I want to get everything done. We're going to build the stables. I'm going to put somebody into the stables to start making domesticated animals. Domesticated animals, I think we are going to line them up behind here. I'm going to flip for a minute just to see how well this will line up. So flip, flip, flip. Do. And what I'm looking at doing here, I'm almost wondering if I should put my honey along here, and then that way I can run my this road out and put the animal pens right next to the stables. And for some reason, I'm kind of liking that better. So the road would actually continue. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Whoops, 13, 11, 11. Boom. Is that right? Nope, one more. Okay. And that way, we can drop a road along here right to there. And whoop, there's our 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that means I've got 15 minutes to figure out how I'm going to end this. We're going to go ahead and we'll close this off so that they can run sideways up there. We may as well finish blocking all of this off. I'm still thinking hospital, maybe over here, or hospital in the back, and maybe one more thing of production of this up there. Even if it's another woodcutter, more likely than not, it might be an herbalist. We'll see. But see, right here, I can drop two honey makers in right there, and then that'll fill that nicely. And right there. And you know what? We may as well do this, and we may as well do this. And let's see what we can get in for honey back here. And that's going to support our mead brewer. So we want to go to food. We want to go to this thing. These are the two small ones, I think. 21, 21, 54. The 54 is the large one, the big square thing. These are the small ones. Now this one is random. No, this is your choice. This one is the random. And I like to choose, so I'm going to choose this one. And then we'll do the flippy thing. So flip, flip, flip. And I think I'm actually going to have it open in this direction so that they work on it. That way they're not working behind a building. They're actually working where the stables are. And that's kind of cool that the barrels are facing in. Do I want them in that direction? You know, that's cool. We can leave them in that direction. So we'll put one in here like this. So cha-ching. And then we'll come on over. And then 1, 2, 2. I'm almost thinking go all. You know what? No, I'm going to put it next to it right there. And my reason for this is because I might put a well in over there on the far side. You know what? Doggone it, stop. I might put a well right here because that's closer to the village center. I think that would make more sense. So let's do that. Doug, did it. So I'm taking you out. Let's start the honey on the opposite side, which is food, which is here, which is here. Nope, I lied. This one. Ooh, different roofs? Nope. Seriously, is that what we had? Your choice. What's this? Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. Okay, well, I want to be able to choose. So let's come over here and I guess that's kind of cool right there. So we'll put you in right there, cha-ching, and we'll come across. One more right there for cha-ching. Yep, cha-ching. And then let's find a well we can put there. Roadless. I think the roadless might be the one that we need to put in. This one's putting out fires. Or a nomad well. Ooh, Marlene, are you still there? It's a joy to see me happy. Oh my God, thank you so much, Marlene. I'm having fun with this. I think I needed that. Yeah, I was really overwhelmed with Megamod 9. It's coming together so well. I'll have to try root beer if I ever. Oh my gosh, you've never had root beer? Now, we've also got something called hard root beer, which actually has alcohol in it. I don't like that one. I like the sugar. Sugar is my crack, and I really need to get away from it. But oh my God, yeah. Okay, I forget. I don't think you can get it in Denmark. Really? Okay, let's. I'm thinking Fanta or Fanta, if they make a root beer or not. Because I know they make all kinds of fruity flavors. I think orange was their most popular one. We didn't even pause those, so we're just going to let them go in. But Fanta might make a root beer. Other than that, some popular ones are Mug root beer, Dad's root beer, A&W root beer, Barks, Barqs root beer. Yeah, that's 4 I can think of right off the bat. And those are the big manufacturers of it, or the big breweries. Okay, let's find out what kind of well we're putting in. Marlene, Nomad well, or do we put in a happy well? So I'm going to hold on a minute until you tell me Nomad or happy, or you can just hit N or H. And then we'll figure out what we're going to put in here. Do 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 do. I never said hi to the kids. Hey kids, if you're still awake, I think happy beside the fuel make. Okay, so which one of these is going to bring us happiness? Town arrival. Oh my gosh, maybe we don't even have a happy option. A roadless well. You don't have a ring of influence. You don't have a ring. You do have a ring of influence. Okay. You do have a ring of influence. This thing attracts nomads. What do you do? Do fire water. I don't know. I mean, oh no, not that. That'll fit in nicely right there. And since we're going to stone the roads anyway, I think that might be our winner. So let's go ahead and do the flippy thing. And do I got different roofs on you? I don't. Okay. So I think we're going to put you right there. Boom. Next episode, we'll come in and we'll start stoning some roads. And we were going to drop in the animal. Oh my God, how well would that work if we did the animal pens off of here, and then we put more honey in front of them. So we'll actually have 4 honeys. This is going to line up perfectly there, which is going to line up perfectly behind here. And we just Tetrised this whole area. And then that's going to leave us this little corner to put something in. And I would not put the statue there, the homecoming statue, because I don't want it by the animals. But yeah, I think that's our winner. So as long as we got a couple minutes and that stupid weed eater doesn't get too loud, let's go ahead and stage this. One there. We'll take the cows right there. Boom. We'll take the chickens and go right here. Boom. This is going to totally square off to there. Boom. 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 This is going to come across like this. Oh my gosh, no, it won't. Stop. Okay, no, we can do this one. What we need to take out are this one and this one, if we're going to put the more honey in right there. And just because I like to do this, I like to get the road going through these. Okay, wow, we just did that. The first one of these I want built is the wool, so we can get our fabric industry up and running. And let's do the flippy thing. Flip, 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 flip. And then I guess we're going to put in 2 more honeys right here. But you know what? I'm going to let them, I think I'm going to let them build these 2 first. And then we'll come back and do those. Oh my God, how well that is. You can get the nomad well. Oh, I see. So you, in other words, put the nomad well right across the street. That'll work. Okay, we can do that. And then that way it's kind of, yeah, that'll work. The nomads are going to show up in the stables. I wonder how well that would work. How well that would work if they would really come, if they knew that that's where they were going to work at. Okay, you know, and I really think that's probably the only 1-by-1 thing that we could put in. And let's go ahead and put the handle on the inside. Flip, flip. That is probably the most unnecessary maneuver right there. But, and different roofs, I don't think so. No, but that roof kind of matches. Kinda. Boom, right there. Make it happen. You know what? Pause it. You know, it's going on 10 years and we haven't seen any nomads yet. So maybe that is our calling right there, to get some nomads put in. I see that we just auto-saved, but I'm going to go ahead and do a hard save, or as Derpy calls it, a chicken save. Marlene, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We did a 3-hour run on this. It was awesome. Thank you so much for coming on board again. I'm really missing Saskia and Jane. Tim, if Tim wants to stop by again, he's more than welcome to. And I had a great episode. Oh, you don't have to thank me for the stream. This is what I do. I'm having fun with it. You know, there's an old Chinese proverb that if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. And I'm kind of liking this. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy my teaching, but yeah, this is kind of growing on me. So I think we're going to leave it maybe right there. See if it captures that as our screenshot. And let's go ahead and call this the episode. So here we go. Word from our sponsor, me, Grumpy Gnome. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like. Also, if you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those things, please tell 10 of your family, friends, and pets about my channels. If you don't have 10 family, friends, or pets, tell 5 of them twice. If you don't have 5 family, friends, or pets, go out, get yourself a hamster. There we go. Thanks, Marlene. Name that hamster Boo. And if you get the reference, leave a comment below. I am Grumpy Gnome. Marlene, thank you so much for coming on board. We will see you more often because I am on summer vacation now, officially. So, as a matter of fact, we're having so much fun with this. We may do a stream tomorrow. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try it. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Come on. Exit. Exit. Oh my gosh, is it going to glitch on me? Is it going to glitch? There it is. And